talk us a little bit through the emotions that you went through, because I guess obviously starting the innings, losing a few wickets, and then kicking on from there must have been a bit of a thought process that went on.
Yeah, I thought Scotland bowled very well up front, didn't allow us to get away too quickly. And then to take 3 wickets in the front 6 overs. It's always tough to come back from that. But I thought the way that Glenn came out, and we've played a lot of cricket together, and we know how each other bat. So it was nice to get another big partnership with him and set the team up for a match-winning total.
Just a quick word on the conditions there. We could see towards the end that they looked like it was taking a lot out of you. Was it difficult batting in that heat?
It is, especially when Glenn's trying to run to every ball. It was warm, and when you get down, to the end of the innings, then you're trying to get as many runs as you can, swinging hard, and then trying to get back for 2s as well. It takes it out of you, and then you had to come off halfway through the fielding innings with a bit of cramp. So it wasn't ideal, but we got there in the end.
Great. And just a word on Scotland. You mentioned obviously they run you incredibly close today. Is it fair to say that every game that you're going to come up, every team that you're going to come up against in this tournament is going to create a different challenge and be incredibly competitive, whether they're an associate or full member?
100%. Every team that we've played already, Pakistan, obviously, they're flying high at the moment. India always pose a big challenge. Scotland today, we have never played in Namibia before, so, they're going to be a different challenge to us. And then we've obviously got Afghanistan last. So, every team has different challenges and match winners in their team throughout the lineup. So it's going to be a tough couple of games coming up.
Great, thanks very much. That's all from me. I'll now hand over to Willie, who will now select people to ask their questions.
Hi Martin, shall I start off? Could you just expand a little bit in terms of the heat and the humidity today? You've obviously played a lot of games in your career. Have you ever sort of felt quite as oppressed by conditions as you did today?
I probably haven't batted long enough in the previous conditions and that before, but no, today was tough today. I've certainly played in hotter, but when in T20 cricket, when you're running, nearly every ball and trying to hit boundaries, and it just takes it out of you a lot quicker than it does if you're back home.
And could you talk a bit about what the left-arm spinner was like to face? Sort of seemed like you guys were happy to play him out and target the other bowlers.
He just doesn't give a lot. He wasn't trying to turn the ball necessarily or anything like that. He's just bowling good lines and lengths, getting inside our arc, so we couldn't really take him down. So he bowled very well, and it was just a matter of trying to get through and not letting him bog us down too much.
Cheers, thank you.
Martin, Ian Anderson here from Stuff. Congratulations. How big an onus did you feel was on your shoulders to bat through and get a big score, given a loss of a couple of wickets sort of before the end of the power play there?
Yeah, it's never ideal losing those 3 wickets in the power play, but it was all about just creating one big partnership to get us to a competitive total. And I thought the way that Glenn batted, really helped me. I've said previously, we've played a lot of cricket together now, and we understand the way each other bats. So we were able to get a nice partnership going and put up a good total.
Did that sort of early run rate, you've got a couple of boundaries early, did that early run rate give you a little bit of a chance to not have to panic, to be able to rebuild a little bit, knowing that you weren't, for example, you went, say, 35 for 3 after 6 or something like that, you still were able to keep things ticking over?
Yeah, I guess so. You got to try on these wickets. If there's some loose line bowling, you got to try and pounce on it. And I was lucky enough to get a couple of wide ones early on and put them away. But overall, I thought they actually bowled very well on the front 6 overs. Made it actually really tough for us to get away to an absolute flyer. So credit to Scotland there.
And we sometimes sort of scoff a little bit when Kane talks about, not looking further ahead. Everyone's been talking about the Afghanistan game and being a crucial one for you. But I guess today showed that you can't look that far ahead because they were pretty competitive and gave you a bit of a scare at times.
Yeah, absolutely not. You've got to take it each game as it comes. We play in 2 days' time against Namibia. We've never played against them before. So, we've got scouting meetings tomorrow and see how their bowlers bowl, their batters bat. So, we'll do all the right things tomorrow before the game.
Cheers.
Hi Martin.
Okay.
Yeah, my question is to you is that does it feel like a roller coaster? You are traveling on a roller coaster when you were how the match was going on today with Scotland.
We roller coaster. Oh, Not too much. I don't think so. There weren't too many ebbs and flows or anything like that. We got off to a slowish start, but then I thought we really pulled it back and made sure that we, Glenn and I, put that big partnership together to almost shut Scotland out of the game. Not ideal getting out consecutive balls like that, but that's the way cricket goes. But I thought they batted extremely well as well. Our bowlers did real well up front, and then there was little partnerships through their innings. But I think we took wickets regularly enough to stem the flow of runs.
Yep, David, you can go for it.
Hi, Martin. Sorry, I've joined the call late, so apologies if you've already answered this question. I was just wondering how it feels to have passed 3,000 T20 international runs. I think only Virat Kohli is the only batter who's done that.
Oh, look, it's pretty cool, but it's not necessarily about all the personal milestones or anything like that. It's about getting the wins for the team. And today was a good day for us, and we go again in a couple of days' time to hopefully do it again.